recently, I think this past Wednesday, Walmart is transforming 160 store parking lots into drive-in movie theaters.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting. You kind of brought this up to my attention, and I mean to kind of dive into it, they're partnering up with Tribeca Films. It's basically a global media company that I think Robert De Niro established, like the big
Yeah,
Mahath, of acting and all that stuff. And they do a lot of
yeah. It said the
film festivals and things like that. But this is very intriguing and very different from how movies have been seen over the past 2 decades or so.
yeah. I mean, so like, we've all been to drive-in theaters at one point in our life, but this is cool to be in Walmart parking lot, and it's going to be for the summer, so it's going to be a limited time.
Yeah,
But there's going to be a total of 320
I think it
shows
said from
at
August to
location.
October.
Yeah. Not sure of all the locations just yet, but they're going to have like guest appearances and different things like that um, at some of these locations.
Yeah, it's interesting to this is actually very very interesting because of what Walmart is and what kind of service they deliver. And it seems from the articles that I'm reading, they just want to give a family fun experience. So I would imagine that the movies are more family centric because a
Yes.
drive-in theater you can bring your family. And what's interesting is they're going to have all their concessions from what I was reading from the article that you sent me. Uh, basically, done touchless. You can order your stuff online and get it delivered to your car, which I think is a fantastic way to do it. And
Yeah.
most, I don't know of any drive-in theaters around my area, but I know now they turn on their cars, they shut the lights off, but they tune in to a certain station that plays the audio of the actual film.
Yeah. So I went to one in Saco, Maine, about 2 years ago, and there's one I think in Jersey. I think it's Becky's Drive-In.
Okay.
Um, But yeah, you tune your radio to whatever
Yeah,
they say, and then you see everything comes through your car, and then your concession will come to your car, which is awesome.
because they used to have the little boxes that you drive up
Yep,
next to, and
speaker
you
boxes.
hook on your car. Uh,
Now, yeah,
so my concern is, and I was kind of thinking about this, and I wanted to get your thought on it. But what about Walmart's that like? Do you think there's going to be kind of a scheduling conflict? Because there's a couple points here. One, Walmart's some Walmart's are 24 hours, and
right.
then some Walmart's aren't. And then a lot of the Walmarts are always in a giant shopping center. It's in a giant like shopping complex. So I'm intrigued at like the certain WalMarts. Then you're gonna have to block off the area for the parking lot and all the sections. But it's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
It
So
it's just like a small obstacle, but I think that's gonna be. I mean, I'm very very curious of how it's gonna look when they have a Walmart ready to go. To test this theory out and see how it works.
well, look in the article. It says that people are going to feel more safer coming to drive-ins than going to indoor theaters because of COVID. I feel like.
Yeah.
But I think the Walmarts that shut down at like 11, they might be a good
Yeah,
candidate for
I'm sure there's Walmarts that like have an actual closing time.
10 or oh yeah, there's something near me that closes at like 9, I
Yeah.
think. So
Then you set
um
up somehow and you get the movie going, I guess. I mean, maybe they'll have a limit on a certain amount of cars because maybe you have a certain size of a screen and then, I'm I want to see what happens in the next couple of weeks because it's supposed to start in August, I believe. So it's
yeah.
going to be soon. So I want to see how everything kind of works out. But it's exciting and it's interesting because even now, COVID's I guess not really on the back end, but things are more open. Theaters plan to open up. So from a competitive standpoint, how well do you think they're going to fare against the movie theaters opening up?
Well, just in reading currently from the article, it says that 20 drive-ins right now are open around the country out of 305 that exist.
Okay.
So, um, I think that they might do better now because of COVID. Like I said before, people might not want to be inside of a theater
That's a good point. People will probably want to take the extra precaution
and be
and
outside and not be.
stay in their car
Yeah.
and watch a movie.
So we just might see some big movies come out into drive-ins just as well as in
That
theater.
would be interesting if you had an actual movie releases rather than showing just, regular movies that have already been out in theaters, out on DVD. But if you had
Yeah.
like a movie release on those theaters, that would be very interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be
so we'll see.
a big draw that could maybe separate themselves from all the theaters opening up.
Yeah, so I'll be interested to see the data when this thing's in the middle of it with the drive-ins at
Yeah.
Walmart because it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought I would see a movie at a Walmart.
Maybe we
I
will. It
try
comes to our area. Why
I
not?
try my best to spend as less time as I can at Walmart. I try and
Yeah,
I'm in there, I'm out. Get in, get
in
out.
and out.